loads up, that there's no sudden crashes. We can just go ahead and stream and just go.
Corruption gives way to nothingness. Here the past echoes forward. Take this, says the horseman's mother, and you will find my lord.
So essentially what we're doing right now, we're in basically where Samael rules and everything. But the problem with Samael is this. He's either, well, he's missing, aka, he's pretty much right now where now, and most importantly, get the key that way. So it's like a big, huge, clever. Use the gifted abilities that Lilith, our mother, gave us, that pretty much upgrade what War used to have, to travel to the past with the green portal. Go to the green portal, solve the puzzles, and lo and behold, before you know it, you'll be at Samael in the past. Which is both a good thing, but also it's Samael. So, good luck trying to fight him. That's all I'm gonna say on that matter of subject right now. So, good luck. But that being said, fellow riders, we're nearing the end. Get through this dungeon, beat the boss at the end, get the key, and then, well, that's it. And then you're fighting corruption at the end. And most importantly, Death's character arc comes to an end too. Because you gotta remember, I keep saying this 1,000 times, and I quickly... Unless there was something way last there shouldn't be. Nope, there's not. And the game, and pretty much where in timeline theory, where Darksiders 1 will truly, kick off. I want to thank you all for enjoying the streams, coming in, chatting a little bit. I always enjoy that, I always appreciate that. But stay tuned for the next stream, probably, I don't know how long this one is going to, technically speaking, be. Let's see, what do I remember going through? I think we have to go through, was it this way or the other way? No, it's the other way around, because we gotta go to that area over there.
I need more rods.
There's one. There's the other. he is. And remember, this world's falling apart, at least in this timeline, at least a little bit. Yeah, sometimes I miss awesome stuff like this in video games. Like, there's a meme right now that I see that it's like, it's not technically speaking a movie, it's like a cinematic. I love the cinematic stuff as much as the next individual, but my god, I miss stuff like this. Stuff that felt like an actual game. Stuff that actually was pretty good. Like, please, give it back to me. Please, I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Alright, so go down with it. Pretty much follow the crowd and we'll be back in the past. And there he is. Samael. I hope you're ready.
So, the Chad Council sends only one horseman, even to the past.
Like, he knows.
No. This visit is unsanctioned. In fact, no one knows you're here.
Same actor as well.
Hand over the key, it could be our little secret.
Pitiful.
Flawed castings from a perfect mold. Absalom is always stronger than the rest of you.
He knows.
You'll find me strong enough, Samael.
God, I love his voice. And yes, who once was your ally in game number 1 is now a boss battle.
Overcome many obstacles to stand here before me.
God.
But sometimes the hero dies in the end. Ask your brother.
Will you surrender the key, or must I take it?
Horseman, you already know the answer.
God, I love the music here. Now, you can walk up and get some good damage in. But it's not gonna be that easy. I love. Go full-blown JoJo if you have to. Hoorah! Hoorah! Now this is some fun. Now he's like, no more walking away. We do this man to demon. I love him. Did I mention Samael's cool? He's got the fist of the flames of disaster! I'm sorry, Darksiders. I'm sorry. So close, too, and on the first try, nonetheless. Come on. I love this boss. So cool. Got a cool arena. To mention, one hell of a boss. Nope. Come on. You want? Oh, what? There's no way. There's no way. No way. Seriously? Try again. Third time's a charm. Come on. Alright, this time we got it. Gotta be. Alright, so what do I have to grind? Just to get one last potion. I'm gonna try again anyways. Like, I had him too, I had him right there. Alright, so... Alright, who else can I go to just... I just need a couple more health potions, so... Don't worry, I'll leave like a marker in here, so shit, come on, just give him the overview. Alright, hold on. Let's see what we got here. See here, let me think. Armors, weapons, and talisman. Hell yeah. Let's go there. Yep. Should be simple enough. Back over here. There he is. Alright, just need a couple more health potions, we're good to go.
Browse to your heart's content.
And that should get me right back into the room again. Seriously, why can't all games have that feature? Leave a dungeon, it'll bring you right back to where you started. This time we should be able to get the boss for good. Again. Fireball. Again. Love the design, love the budget family. Such a cool concept. Well, it's a good design. And this is semi-out. Wait till you fight corruption. Yeah!
Interesting. Perhaps you'll succeed after all. Either way, it will be quite a show.
Hang tight, I'll be right back. Ah, whew. Alright, back. Oh, right, chest. Alright, now we're out of here. And we're on to the Tree of Life. Because, folks, this is it. We are going to the Tree of Life. Once you're inside, there is no going back. Well, besides for slightly returning and doing some stuff, so whatever you need to do, whatever it is, make sure you get your stuff done. Once you go in, that's it.
I have the key, Crowfather.
Then at last you may enter the
To
well,
the well of souls.
But once undertaken, there is no returning on this path.
I've come this far, Crowfather. I'm not turning back.
Then be warned, Rider of Death. A dark presence guards the well, and the seeds of corruption writhe within.
The well is corrupted.
Asmodal.
But not the nameless kind you have faced thus far. No. Corruption is a champion. A voice to sound its clarion call.
Then I will see this finished. Here and now.
Remember what you have learned, Rider. Corruption is the end of all things. Even death.
Tree, the keys, the well. Why do I get the sense you are testing me?
You test yourself, old friend. For what you've done. For what you had to do. And now you face the ultimate test. Will you bring death? Or give life?
This is it. So once you go forward, there is no going back. So let's end it. Once and for all, let's end it. Into the Well of Souls, and we're here at last, fighting corruption. The root of corruption. And I love how you enter, it's nothing but pitch black, until you see that little white area over there. Then once you go, oh, I wonder why it was sought out.
Have you ever wondered, Death, why you are untouched, while those around you wither and rot in the grip of corruption? Could it be that you are already blackened by the sin of betrayal? How can you defeat that which seethes in your own heart? You cannot stop me without forever damning your soul!
Then so be it.
Music-wise, he's got some pretty good music actually. Oh, hit the circle. You're ready. He's not going down ready. Jesper Kyd knows how to make some really good music. Very much the anime that yeah. Oh. Oh, we hit the wrong button. It cost us. Come on. Oh, what's up, Fire Devil? Haven't seen you in a while, brother. How you been? Wasn't fast enough? That was right at the end too. Yep, that, oh, holy crap. How did I survive that freaking hit? Oh, now it wants to kill me. Try that again. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Alright, let's try it again. I was so close to it. It was right there. But that's game logic 101. Try that again. I'm doing like 3 cinematic. Come on, we got this. We got this. Ah, he's all jacked up. going back to us. And that's Asmodal. He's hard, but Samael felt like a harder challenge. Great music though, and a cool arena. Very fitting thematically. It ends where it begins. Here we go. Oh! So still fun.
Take my hand once more, brother.
Now watch this. He gets... Nope. Yoink. Last time he took his hand, but he let go. This time he doesn't. Thematically. Makes sense. Asmodal was too far gone, and could he change the past? He could. But now, let's watch closely. The well souls that's been corrupted.
Absalom. Stop the corruption. I stand at last at the Well of Souls, with no idea what I must do next.
It is quite simple, and yet most difficult.
I'm in no humor for riddles, Crowfather.
You may tap the power of the well to return the kingdom of man, or you may resurrect the Nephilim. But know that choosing one will forever doom the other.
Now watch this.
My brother War. I would protect him above all.
To return man to the earth will require a sacrifice. Thus from death came life, and the seeds of humanity will be sown. But death's journey was not ended.
But then everyone's like, boy, Death just killed
On the
himself.
shattered earth, his brother War had slain the destroyer.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken the seventh seal, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse.
Death,
And the number of
Fury.
the riders shall ever be
Right.
4.
Strife, Death, Fury, Strife. The numbers shall ever be. And that is Darksiders 2 Definitive Edition, or Death Definitive Edition. But people are gonna be like, what just happened? But we have a post-credit scene. Well, there should have been one at least.
There can be no life without
Okay,
order.
I mean, we don't need to listen to this again. He resurrected War, so everyone's like, so War died in Darksiders 1? Technically speaking, well, not really. This is for the sake of humanity. War doesn't, technically speaking, die at the end of Darksiders 1. Humanity died in Darksiders 1. Hence why, War was unsealed by the Council. But when you get out of the Council and they tell you to do all the missions you'll do in Darksiders 1, Tech, died in combat, and we lost our only ways of winning the war, hence the Destroyer. The entire journey of Darksiders 2 is to free War's name, and you to bring back humanity. But Death being Death doesn't quite see it that way. He's doing the sake of for War, for humanity. But saving all the other worlds, or the lands they're from, doesn't care about that. That isn't until you realize what the journey is about the development. Development of Death is to kind of slowly become human. You even hear in the final battle, the final line, where he's like, yeah, I'm at the Well of Souls. Asmodon is defeated, corruption is destroyed, but then what to do next? That has been the ultimate question for Death, is that when you get to the Well of Souls, yes, it is to save humanity. Just sacrifice the Nephilim. But defeating your brother, what Lilith tells you, or even the Crow Father even tells you, that the Well of Souls can do many things. It can revive those who have been dead, or resurrect your full kin. Kin? Yes. So would Death do that? Well, both yes and no. We kind of see that within some of the flashbacks a little bit. But that's the story. So Death sacrifices himself, not the souls, the Nephilim. Death literally kills himself to save humanity. Humanity begins with life and death, and even death comes life. So full-blown circle character development for Death here by that chance. So again, I really like this game still. Does bigger mean better? And bigger does mean better. The boss battles were definitely more gigantic. I mean, we get fought this giant size humanoid enemies, cool boss battles to fight later on in the game. They're pretty cool actually, and I really like them. And I still like the RPG mechanics, even if I did still stay, a full blown, warrior instead of like a warrior necromancer, or go full blown necromancer. You can always respect your build later on if you want to see some of the more summons abilities, like you having minions along your side to fighting some alongside with some crows. They're cool abilities. And I always prefer like Darksiders as a weird hybrid of still doing God of War, but giving some light RPG elements. Yes, they still use stuff like from classic Prince of Persia during the Ubisoft era of Prince of Persia before they went to Assassin's Creed with, the wall running, the climbing, and everything. These are fine. We're still doing a whole bunch of dungeons throughout the games, but now there's like mini side quests for you to go on. Like Vulgar would say, like, "Oh, I lost all the pages of the Book of the Dead here, so could you find them for me? And if do so, I shall reward you with a key that I believe these keys were meant to be that once you find them, you can unlock certain doors that will give you an upgrade ability. So you don't have to do every single side quest, but if you want to, you'll gain some XP and whatnot. And granted, if you're playing on some of the higher difficulties, oh boy, you are going to need those XPs, because even playing the normal stuff, these enemies are still tough enough. Granted, some of your weapons, when you get later on, you can actually sacrifice a few weapons and make them even stronger. Hence why sometimes you'll feel like you're doing chip damage to finally you're able to like rock and roll with a few weapons. And I do like the secondary weapon variety. Granted, in Darksiders 1, it was really just the axe and then the gun, along with maybe some chakrams and the scythe. That's about it. Here, you get everything. Great swords, not daggers, but scythes, axes, some gauntlets for you. These are pretty cool weapons to have, and I'm glad Death plays differently for more, which is wonderful and great. And I do like the music that because they had, money to spend, bigger budget and everything. Well, it's sad the original composers didn't come back for the second game. One of them actually would come back for Darksiders 3 when we get to that point, if I feel like doing Darksiders 3 at that point in time. So it's cool. And Jesper Kyd is a really good composer. This is the Hitman composer, and being the very long time Assassin's Creed composer who did Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, and Revelations before, we kind of switched to different composers, like for having acclaimed Emmy winner Lorne Belth for Assassin's Creed 3. He also did help out with the stuff for Assassin's Creed Liberation, Brian Taylor for the Black Flag, and the various composers from the other games. So it's very good to have Jesper Kyd here. I always appreciate his music and whatnot. It's great. But there's also that downside. The downside to this being is simply this. Being bigger doesn't always mean better. And yes, I'm talking about the more empty, vast spaces in between the dungeons. They definitely do try to get your attention to go side exploring with the side content. You explore the other mini dungeons before you get to some of the bigger dungeons. They're fine, but sometimes we didn't need to do that. This could have still been a linear experience like Darksiders 1, but I still appreciate going through stuff. This being the definitive edition, we do get some more upgraded stuff, like, some better lighting, shadows, 60 frames per second, 4K. It's good, and it still holds up very well. This is one of those games that you really do appreciate the art direction and the production design because, God, I miss having games like this. They were fun to have. They were cool to look at, where everybody's going more photo realistic with natural lighting and everything, ray tracing and all that stuff. This I still appreciate. A lot of the stuff still holds up. Going to the Forge Land is going to be different from going to Earth or the opening hours here or like the where the Lord of Bones is at, like that area, that location. I love these areas. They're so cool and distinct. Come slightly compared to what we'll see in Darksiders 3, but they feel distinct. They feel unique. Heck, you can even pull up a cool screenshot if this had photo mode. I wish this game had photo mode, because then I can only imagine what all the Darksiders fans, what their photos would look like for each area and each battle, which would have been cool to see. So, here's the thing. Do I still recommend this game? Heck yeah, I still recommend it. It was the first Darksiders game I ever played, and I got this on my birthday. It was pretty fun to play then, and pretty cool to play now. Death is still one of my favorite characters. I say possibly still tied with War. I haven't finished Fury's story on my PC for Darksiders 3, but I really do enjoy this game. It's got some good graphics, the combat's great, the story is still good, it's still strong. I think Darksiders 2 hits that it's a good sequel, but sometimes you feel like maybe a few things are missing. You know, the charm is still here. It's still an enjoyable hack and slash game. The gameplay's fun. The story is good. Is something missing? I'd like to say something is missing too. That's all on you, my friends. How would I grade this game? I still give. I think the original Darksiders is like a good high 8. I would give this still a good 8 out of 10 because I really, really enjoy this game. And hey, first Darksiders game, so I'm gonna be a little bit more forgiving. Like I was forgiving for a lot of stuff in Darksiders 1. A lot of this still holds up great. Still some good voice acting, good stories, art directions. God, we just don't get games like this no more. We still do every once in a while, but that's great. And don't forget, since Darksiders 4 was announced, I will still play Darksiders 3 for this channel on a later date before the big 4 comes out. So thank you all guys for enjoying and watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. There's more stuff coming to the channel right now, like, ooh, the little game that to cut in, that's coming up next, Lost Souls Aside. And granted, Lost Souls Aside, I